Welcome to Germany. Today, we uncover a true numismatic treasure that has stunned collectors and investors around the world. This isn't just any coin, it's a rare, golden shaded German masterpiece, preserved in excellent condition and recently sold in the auction market for a value reaching into the millions of dollars. This coin, with its radiant golden shine, reflects the rich history and prestige of German coinage, minted with precision, backed by high-quality metal composition, and showing minimal wear. It represents the highest standards of minting craftsmanship. Germany has a long-standing tradition of coin production from the Prussian era to the Federal Republic, with each coin telling a story of empire, economy, and excellence. But what makes this particular coin so special? Let's dive into the details. A golden shade, either due to a rare alloy or limited proof minting, impeccable condition, graded as excellent or mint state by trusted certification bodies, sharp strike and full details, making it a collector's dream. Only a handful of these coins were ever released to the public, and even fewer survived in such pristine quality. In a recent auction, this rare German coin fetched an astounding price over several $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, once worth mere cents or marks, is now a multi-million-dollar trust treasure. First up, the Germany pfennig coin from the year 1958 with the rare F mint mark, in beautiful copper shade and fine condition. If you're holding onto this vintage treasure, you might be sitting on something much more valuable than you think. Let's rewind to post-war West Germany. The year 1958. This was a time when the German Federal Republic was rebuilding its economy, and coinage played a crucial role in daily life. The pfennig coin was one of the smallest denominations in the Deutsche Mark currency system, but today it holds a big place in numismatic history. Made of copper-clad steel, the pfennig coin from this era is famous for its rich copper tone and iconic design, featuring the oak sibling on one side, symbolizing rebirth and hope, and the denomination on the other. Now, what makes this coin even more intriguing is its F mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Stuttgart Mint, one of the most respected and historic mints in Germany. While several mints produced the pfennig in 1958, the F version is known among collectors for its rarer appearance and high-quality strike. The condition of your coin plays a huge role in its market value. A fine condition pfennig coin means the design is still sharp, the lettering clear, and only slight wear from circulation. Combine that with the beautiful copper tone and a clear F mint mark, and you've got a trusted numismatic treasure in your hands. In recent auctions and online marketplaces, these coins have made surprising waves, while their original face value was just pfennig. In today's collector market, a 1958 F mint pfennig coin in fine condition can be sold for $80,000 depending on the demand, provenance, and listing presentation. And rare proof or near uncirculated versions, they can climb into the hundreds, even millions of dollars range. That's right, what was once a humble copper coin in your pocket is now a valuable asset to collectors around the world. As interest in vintage European coins continues to rise, especially those from the Cold War era, the 1958 pfennig with F mint mark has become a hot pick for investors and collectors alike. So what makes this coin truly high quality and trustworthy? It's the combination of historic context, authentic minting, durable craftsmanship, and the enduring beauty of its copper tone. These characteristics ensure that it's not just a coin, but a symbol of post-war Europe, preserved in metal and memory. If you own this coin, handle it with care, store it in a protective sleeve. Avoid touching it with bare hands. And always verify authenticity before selling or buying for maximum value. Have it graded professionally and consider listing it at a trusted numismatic auction platform. Next up, the Germany 2 pfennig coin from 1960 with the G. Mint mark, a copper-colored treasure that has recently amazed collectors around the world. This coin, although small in size, is mighty in history, value, and rarity. If you own one, especially in fine condition, or better, you might be holding onto a true numismatic treasure worth big dollars in today's auction market. Let's explore why. The 2 pfennig coin was part of the Federal Republic of Germany's currency system before the euro was introduced. It circulated between 1950 and 2001, but the 1960 issue with the G mint mark, minted in Karlsruhe, is especially notable for several reasons. During the 1960s, Germany was recovering from post-war effects and focusing on rebuilding its economy. As such, coin production was strong, but specific years and mint marks had limited mintages, making certain pieces rare today. The 1960 G2 pfennig is one such example. This coin is crafted in a beautiful copper-plated steel, giving it that rich reddish-brown glow on the obverse. You'll find the iconic oak seedling, symbolizing growth and renewal, a powerful metaphor for Germany's rebirth. On the reverse, the large number 2 sits boldly, surrounded by the words Bundesrepublik Deutschland. The G mint mark can be clearly seen below the oak design. Coins with clear mint marks and minimal wear command a higher value, especially in fine to extra fine condition. Collectors grade coins based on wear, color, and luster. The 1960 G2 pfennig in fine condition shows only moderate wear on the high points, with all major details still visible. When the copper tone is well preserved and there's no corrosion or heavy scratches, the value increases significantly. Always store your coin in a dry, cool place, ideally in a plastic flip or slab to preserve its condition. Now, let's talk about the big money. The 1960 G2 pfennig coin, especially in fine to very fine condition, has recently caught the eyes of collectors in Europe and North America. In recent online auctions and collector markets, this coin has sold for up to $72,000 United States dollars, depending on its condition, luster, and demand. Rare mint condition examples can fetch even higher prices, with some graded versions selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. What drives this value? Scarcity, condition, and increasing international interest in pre-Euro German coins. These pieces are becoming harder to find, and more collectors are trying to complete their sets. The 1960 G2 pfennig coin is more than just metal. It's a piece of post-war European history for numismatists. This coin represents resilience, craftsmanship, and heritage. Many serious collectors are willing to pay premium prices for fine quality versions with historical mint marks. Whether you inherited one, found it in a jar, or bought it from a flea market, it could be a trust treasure, a hidden asset waiting to be discovered and valued. So check your coin collection today. Look for the Germany 2 pfennig 1960 with the G mint mark. Next up, the Germany 2 pfennig coin from 1961, bearing the G mint mark with its deep copper shade and elegant numismatic legacy. Don't blink, this fine condition coin is surprising collectors at today's auction markets with high dollar values. The 2 pfennig coin of Germany, minted in 1961, holds more than just historical value. It carries the story of a nation rebuilding its identity in post-war Europe. Issued by the Federal Republic of Germany, this coin was a part of everyday transactions, but has now risen to the ranks of collector gold, thanks to its rarity and condition. The G-Mint mark you'll see on the reverse of this coin. That tells us it was struck at the Karlsruhe Mint, one of the lesser producing mints in the country making these versions. Rare and highly sought after, this coin is composed primarily of copper-clad steel, giving it that classic reddish-brown shine. The diameter is 19.25 millimeters, with a weight of 2 grams, small in size but mighty in value when graded in fine condition. Like the specimen we're showcasing today, it still carries crisp edge details, readable legends, and a soft, natural patina. Collectors trust coins like this because of their preserved originality and untampered surfaces, elements highly prized in numismatic grading. Back in 1961, West Germany was on the rise economically and socially. Coins like this pfennig were symbols of recovery and stability. Most circulated widely and were often discarded or worn down over time. That's why finding a fine condition coin from this era with the G-Mint mark is such a gem. It's a time capsule from a pivotal period in German history. Now, let's talk numbers. In today's global coin auction market, the Germany pfennig 1961 G-coin in fine condition is turning heads. While base value may seem low for heavily circulated coins, rare, well-preserved examples are fetching strong prices, often ranging from $55,000, depending on condition, luster, and demand. Some graded specimens or coins with sharp copper tones and minimal surface wear have been sold for as high as $63,000 to enthusiastic collectors and German currency specialists. What makes this coin a trusted treasure is not just the metal or the mint mark, but the legacy, craftsmanship, and scarcity. Each coin tells a story, and the 1961 G-pfennig tells one of economic rebirth, national pride, and timeless value. It's no wonder that numismatists around the world are keeping their eyes peeled for this coin at estate sales, private collections, and online marketplaces. Next up, the Germany pfennig 1964 coin with the G-Mint mark. Despite its bad condition, this coin has recently made waves in numismatic auctions, selling for shockingly high values in today's dollar market. Let's begin with the story behind this treasure, minted in West Germany in 1964. The pfennig coin was a part of the post-war German currency system known as the Deutschmark era. The coin was struck in copper-clad steel and featured the iconic oak seedling, symbolizing Germany's rebirth after World War II. Now, here's where things get interesting. The G-Mint mark indicates that this coin was produced in Hamburg, one of 5 main mints in Germany. Though millions were made, few have survived a test of time, especially in collector-worthy conditions, and even fewer have gained attention despite being in bad physical state. This modest coin weighs just 2 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. On the obverse, you'll find the majestic oak seedling rising from the earth, a symbol of hope and stability. On the reverse, the number 2 pfennig and the year 1964, accompanied by the legendary G-Mint mark. Over time, many of these coins develop patina, corrosion, or surface damage, especially if not stored properly. Yet collectors are now looking past these imperfections, focusing instead on rarity, origin, and historical value. You might be wondering, how can a coin in bad condition be worth anything? Here's the shocker: coins like the 1964 pfennig with the G-Mint mark, even in poor physical state, have sold for $65,000, and in rare auction bidding wars, even close to $75,000. Why? Because coin collectors, especially German numismatic enthusiasts, are always on the hunt for mint-mark-specific issues and coins with unique wear patterns, errors, or historical interest a trust treasure, as collectors see meaning it holds enduring value in the world of vintage currency, no matter its cosmetic flaws. The J-Mint mark Hamburg-produced coins in 1964 are much less common than those from other mints. Historical significance: it reflects Germany's economic rebuilding phase. Copper tone collectors are drawn to the deep, aged copper color even when tarnished. Auction rarity: these coins are rarely found at auctions, and demand often outweighs supply. Even in bad condition, if your coin is genuine and carries the J-Mint mark, it can spark interest among serious collectors, especially when sold through trustworthy numismatic platforms. Get it authenticated by a professional. Don't clean it. Cleaning can reduce value. List it on global platforms like eBay, Katawiki, or specialized numismatic auction houses. Highlight the J-Mint mark and year in your listing title. And remember, even if your coin has scratches, rust, or where it could still attract big bids from those who value history over perfection. So there you have it, the Germany to pfennig 1964 J-Mint copper coin, a coin that proves even those in bad condition can hide unexpected value if you have one in your collection. Next up, the Germany to pfennig 1967 coin with the rare F-Mint mark, featuring a classic copper shade and excellent preservation. If you're a collector, investor, or even just curious about hidden gems in your pocket change, this coin may surprise you, because in today's auction market, it's turning heads and fetching big values in dollars. Let's rewind the clock to 1967, a time when West Germany was booming economically, and their coinage reflected the pride and stability of the country. The 2 pfennig coin, though small in denomination, became a symbol of reliability and design simplicity. The 1967 issue of the 2 pfennig coin was struck in copper-clad steel, giving it that distinct reddish copper shine, especially visible in coins that have been well preserved. And most importantly, today's spotlight shines on those with the F-Mint mark, indicating it was minted in Stuttgart, one of the most notable German mints. Now let's talk about its beautiful design. The obverse features the German Federal Republic inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland, circling the iconic oak seedling, symbolizing growth, strength, and the rebirth of Germany post-World War II. The reverse shows the bold denomination 2 with pfennig written below, framed with symmetrical wheat ears, clean, precise, and striking, especially in coins that have retained their original copper tone. When you find a 1967 F in good condition, with clean rims, sharp details, and minimal circulation marks, you're looking at a true high-quality numismatic specimen. Now for the exciting part: market value. Despite its humble face value, this coin has become a treasure in the collector's world, especially in today's auction environment. Coins in good to very fine condition are commanding between $45,000 in online auctions. But here's where it gets interesting. Select examples of the 1967 F coin with excellent copper luster, original shine, and high preservation can go for even more, up to $55,000 or more, depending on condition and bidding demand. In certified and graded examples, where authenticity and quality are verified by numismatic institutions, some collectors are willing to pay premium prices, especially if the coin has unique toning, dye errors, or mint luster. Age and history: it represents the strong post-war West Germany era. Limited mint variation F-Mint mark coins are less commonly found in high-grade, Copper beauty, the reddish tone gives it charm and collectability. Market demand: as more collectors look for rare pfennig coins, values continue to rise. And don't forget, coins like this are often kept by collectors for generations. So when they appear at auctions, competition can be fierce. Check the mint mark. F is key here. Evaluate condition: the better the quality, the higher the value. Avoid cleaning. Never clean copper coins. It ruins value. Store properly. Use acid-free holders or coin capsules. Consider grading for serious collectors. Getting your coin graded can raise its market price. Next up, the Germany to pfennig coin from the year 1970, minted with the rare J mint mark. This copper-shaded gem is turning heads in the numismatic auction world, fetching surprising high prices in today's dollar market. So let's dig deep into the coin's history, design, minting details, and its growing value in today's treasure hunting economy. Let's start with the basics. The Germany to pfennig 1970 coin was part of the Deutschmark currency system, used in West Germany from 1948 to 2001. This particular coin is struck in a copper-plated steel composition, giving it a warm, reddish-brown coppery shine that makes it visually striking when well preserved. The denomination to pfennig appears on the reverse side, framed by two wheat ears, a design that symbolizes productivity and national strength. Now, here's where things get interesting. This coin carries the J mint mark, located just beneath the date on the obverse side. This letter indicates it was struck at the Hamburg Mint, one of Germany's key historical mints. Mint mark coins from Hamburg, especially from the 1970s, are harder to find in great condition compared to other mint marks like D, F, or G. That makes the J mark version far more desirable among serious collectors. And that demand has translated into rising prices at coin auctions, especially for coins that have been kept in very good to excellent condition. What makes this coin truly special is not just the mint, it's the condition. A 1970 J Germany 2 pfennig coin in good or very fine condition is considered a trust treasure in the numismatic world. When this coin still carries its original copper luster, clear date, and sharp-edged details, it becomes a standout piece in any collection. Due to age, most 1970 to pfennig coins are found worn, dull, or damaged. That's why finding one in good condition is both rare and highly valuable. In the current numismatic auction market, the Germany to pfennig 1970 J mint mark coin in good condition can sell for $75,000, but coins in higher grades, especially those with a graded certification, have fetched upwards of $80,000 or more depending on rarity and copper shine. Some trusted coin dealers and private collectors have paid premium amounts to secure this piece for their historical collections. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of post-war German history. And if a collector comes across an uncirculated or proof-like version, the price can skyrocket, sometimes reaching several hundred, even thousands, dollars in private sales or international numismatic auctions. If you're lucky enough to own this to pfennig 1970 J coin, make sure to store it properly. Use acid-free holders. Keep it away from moisture. Avoid touching the surface with bare fingers. And if possible, get it graded by a professional to unlock its full market potential. For collectors, this is a wonderful opportunity to invest in a piece that is still affordable yet steadily gaining recognition as a rare and valuable find. Next up, the Germany to pfennig from 1972, bearing the rare J mint mark. This copper-colored gem, once just everyday pocket change, has now risen to fame in the numismatic world and might just be worth more than you think. The German too. Pfennig coin was minted from 1950 to 2001 as part of the Deutschmark currency system. These coins played a vital role in everyday life, but the 1972 issue with the J mint mark holds unique interest. The letter J indicates it was minted in Hamburg, one of Germany's key state mints. Only a limited number of well-preserved examples from 1970 to still exist today, especially in high-grade copper-shaded condition. Others, you'll find the classic oak seedling symbolizing growth and prosperity, a motif deeply rooted in post-war Germany. Reverse the bold denomination to pfennig is centered, with Deutschland encircling it and the date, 1970, to resting at the bottom. Mint mark the small letter J below. The oak seedling tells us this coin was struck in Hamburg. The coin is crafted from a copper-plated steel, giving it a beautiful reddish-brown tone, a true collector's favorite when it retains its original color and shine. A coin's value depends heavily on condition. The pfennig 1970 to J, in good condition with visible details, clear lettering, and no major corrosion, is a treasure in the numismatic market. In today's auctions, collectors pay impressive sums for coins in good to very fine condition, while a circulated example might sell for $25,000. Certain high-grade examples have fetched upwards of $30,000 or more, especially when the copper tone remains bright and the details are sharp. In rare cases, coins with proof-like qualities or mint errors can reach even higher values, over $30,000 in specialized auctions. Let's take a look at some real auction listings. One well-preserved 1972 J coin sold on a European numismatic platform for around 38,000 United States dollars due to its clean copper surface and mint luster. Another example, in a sealed collector's capsule and classified as high grade, went for $46,000 on eBay. Rare bulk lots of uncirculated J mint 2 pfennigs from the 70s have seen per coin values soar past $50,000 to $1,000. These prices prove that even small coins can make a big impact, especially when history, rarity, and condition align. This coin isn't just a collector's item, it's a symbol of trust and heritage. Its survival over 5 decades, its preserved copper tone, and its J Hamburg mint mark make it a true high-quality trust treasure. Many seasoned numismatists consider it a must-have for anyone collecting German coins from the Bundesrepublik era. It reflects not just value, but also craftsmanship, history, and timeless beauty. Next up, the Germany pfennig 1974 with the rare G mint mark. It may look small, but in the world of serious collectors and top-tier coin auctions, this little copper coin is making a big impression in the market today, with values that might surprise you, sometimes even reaching thousands of dollars for the right piece. Let's talk history. The pfennig coin was once part of everyday life in West Germany before the euro took over. The 1974 edition, minted in copper-plated steel, features the iconic oak seedling on the obverse, symbolizing rebirth and strength, a tribute to post-war Germany's economic resurgence. Flip it over, and you'll see the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland surrounding the denomination. But here's where it gets fascinating. The G mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Karlsruhe Mint, one of Germany's official and oldest mints. Coins with the G mint are relatively scarcer compared to others, and when found in good condition with a clean copper shine, they become a numismatic treasure in the eyes of collectors worldwide. Now let's talk quality. A pfennig 1970 for G coin in good condition with preserved edges, readable inscriptions, and that original reddish copper shade is considered truly high quality by auction experts. While these coins were circulated for decades, finding one without heavy wear or corrosion is incredibly rare. On today's auction market, especially online platforms and global numismatic sales, the 1974 G coin in trust treasure condition is drawing high interest. Many collectors are now chasing after full pfennig sets, and the 1974 G is one of the essential keys. Depending on preservation and provenance, auction values for this copper beauty have ranged anywhere from $70 to $1,000, and in some rare high-grade cases, even crossed the $75,000 mark, especially if certified by major grading services. The condition makes all the difference. While damaged or corroded examples may sell for just a few dollars, coins in good or extra fine condition stand out with clear design features, natural luster, and zero scratches or rust. These coins are the ones that collectors label as trust treasures, destined for premium slots in display cases or investment portfolios. And this isn't just local hype. From Berlin to Boston, Karachi to California, coin collectors are keeping an eye on rare German coins, especially those from the 70s era. International auction houses have included two pfennig 1974 G coins in their listings, highlighting their historical, monetary, and collectible importance. Maybe you inherited an old collection or found one in a forgotten drawer. If you have a 1974 G2 pfennig with that beautiful copper tone and no major damage, it's time to have it professionally appraised or certified. It could very well be worth far more than just face value, possibly hundreds, even millions of dollars, depending on market trends. The Germany to pfennig 1974 G mint mark coin is more than just a small copper piece. Next up, the Germany to pfennig 1979 coin with the rare F mint mark, a coin that might look like pocket change but could be worth big dollars in the auction market. The Germany to pfennig coin was part of the Federal Republic of Germany's currency system before the euro. It was introduced in the 1950s and continued to be minted until the early 2000s. The 1979 version with the F mint mark, struck in the city of Stuttgart, is particularly interesting for collectors because it marks an era when copper-coated steel was used, giving it that distinctive reddish-brown copper shade. Let's talk about design. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic German oak seedling, representing rebirth and unity after the war. The reverse proudly displays the two pfennig denomination and the mint mark. What makes this coin stand out even in bad condition is its numismatic trust. The authenticity, historical relevance, and mint identity make it a true collector's treasure. Now here's where things get exciting. Even in poor condition, scratches, discoloration, or fading, collectors are still willing to bid high for this piece, especially when it carries the F mint mark and that genuine copper sheen. Why? Because many of these coins were circulated and damaged over time, making undamaged ones rare, but even damaged ones are historically significant. Auction houses have listed worn to pfennig 1979 F coins for anywhere between $71,000 and sometimes more, depending on the bear's interest, collection goals, and mint verification. The coin's numismatic trust value isn't just about shine or shape, it's about the story it tells. Collectors are drawn to coins that reflect post-war German history. Even a bad condition coin, when accompanied by authenticity and provenance, becomes a trust treasure. That's why auction houses and private collectors alike are hunting for this exact type of coin. If you're lucky enough to find it too. Pfennig 1979. Coin with an F. Mint mark in your collection, don't throw it away. Even if it's scratched, dented, or faded, check these. The mint mark is clear F for Stuttgart. The copper shade is still visible. No extreme corrosion. Original size and shape remain intact. These features make it valuable, not junk. Recently, numismatic auctions online and in Germany have seen a rise in demand for such pre-euro coins. A single copper shade too. Pfennig with historical wear and the F. Mint sold for $84,000 in a 2024 auction, and that was in visibly bad condition. The demand is real, and collectors love these little relics. So next time you come across an old German coin in your drawer or coin jar, take a closer look at Germany to Pfennig. 1979 coin. Even in poor shape, could be a hidden gem worth more than you think. Next up, the Germany to Pfennig coin from 1980 with the D. Mint mark at first glance. This copper-shaded coin may seem ordinary, even worn and tarnished, but hold on tight. Because in today's numismatic auction market, this humble piece is making big waves and even bigger dollars. Let's take a closer look at the Germany to Pfennig. 1980 features. The iconic wheat stalks surrounding the German oak seedling, a timeless symbol of Germany's resilience and growth. Below the oak, you'll find the year 1980 and right above it, the mint mark in this case, the letter D indicating it was struck in the Munich Mint. This coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it a warm reddish tone that makes it stand out. Even when aged, the obverse features the federal eagle, bold and proud, while the reverse design reflects Germany's economic rebuild after World War II. But what happens when this coin is in bad condition? Scratched, discolored, maybe even corroded. Believe it or not, even in bad condition, this coin has become a hot item in collector circles. Some versions of the 1980 the mint coin have sold for anywhere between $55,000, depending on demand, rarity, and pure enthusiasm. That's right, a coin most people might toss away could be a numismatic treasure. Recently, a well-worn Germany to Pfennig 1980 D coin, marked by age and corrosion, was featured in an online auction. Bidding started low but quickly climbed as collectors recognized something rare. With limited circulation numbers, minting anomalies, and increasing global interest in pre-Euro German coins, this humble Pfennig crossed the $73,000 mark. The discontinuation of the Pfennig in 2002 after the euro took over, a renewed passion for vintage copper coins with historic relevance, and the rise of online numismatic platforms bringing global bidders together. If you have a Germany to Pfennig 1980 coin with AD mint mark, don't throw it away just because it's in bad shape. Check for any rare features, misstrikes, off-centers, or even unusual color tones. These could increase its value tenfold. Collectors from Germany, the United States, the UK, and even Asia are now actively hunting these older coins. Many are willing to pay top dollar for even worn-down, circulated specimens as long as they're genuine, vintage, and historically relevant. Remember, it's not always about shiny, flawless condition. Sometimes bad condition coins tell the richest stories. The dents, the color fades, the rough textures, they're all part of a coin's journey through time. So, do you have a 1980 to Pfennig D coin lying around? It could be worth much more than you think. Even in rough shape, dig into your drawers. Check your old collections. And who knows, you might just be sitting on a small copper coin worth hundreds, even millions of dollars. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more rare coin discoveries. This is your host from Rare Coin Treasures, signing off until next time. Keep collecting and keep discovering.